I think we're live. So we have 2 more minutes before we start. And make it a little lower. Okay. Ooh, we're live. Ooh, so we have 2 more minutes before we start. And all right. I know we're probably recording. So those of you who are watching this after the fact, please don't mind all of my silliness. Me fixing, just so you know, my laptop is sitting on top of an ironing board. This is my studio. And I've got this little girl's lamp pointed at my face as my lighting. So welcome to the world of entrepreneurship. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, I see we have 12 viewers on. Woohoo, 19. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna talk to you guys directly from here. If you're here and you're watching, say hello in the comments so I can say hi back. Let me see who's here. Hey, don't make me start singing, hey ladies. Hey ladies, why is there 38 women watching? Who's here? I don't see anybody. Hey ladies, I'm gonna write. Oops. I should have said, hey sisters. Actually, hey sisters. How is everyone tonight? All right, so I'm actually gonna get started. And if you're here, please use the comments. If you're watching via YouTube, there is a comment section below. You can just comment right there. If you are watching via your Gmail, I guess Google Plus, you can comment right there on the screen as well. And we'll get started. It's 9:01. Hi, everyone. Hi, ladies. Hi, sisters. How are you doing? I'm so glad that you've come back for more craziness from Tiffany on this Sunday evening. I just want to say that I am so grateful that you've decided to spend your Sunday evening with me and that you've entrusted me to help you on your financial journey. So that's really exciting. What I also want to say is that we are at 9,300 women. Woo-hoo! That's my little happy dance, which is amazing. Because as you know, my ultimate goal is 10,000 women, and I'm sure that we'll make it before the end of the challenge. So if you know any sisters that need help, please reach out to them because we have rolling admission. They can jump in at any time. It's never too late. I know some women have emailed me saying, is it too late for me to join? And the answer is always no, that as long as the challenge is rolling, you can join us, and I encourage you to join us. Like I said, I don't see anybody in the comments. No one is commenting. Well, like I said, say hi. Maybe my, I don't know. I'm surprised I saw all these comments last time. So say hi, ask questions. I'm going to kind of go through what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. First and foremost, let me do a little troubleshooting. Let me make sure that everything is running the way it ought to. Because I see there's a lot of people here. Don't be shy now. You guys were talking up a storm last time. I want to see what you have to say. I want you to say hi to me so I can shout you out. I want to feel like, you know, people are more than just watching, that they're engaged. So don't be shy. Comment, comment, comment. Let me head over to maybe Google Plus to see if you guys are commenting there. So like I said before, if you just joined us, we have 9,300 women. Most importantly, besides the 9,300 women, is I want you to know that you're not alone. So if you have not joined the forum, please do. So the forum is just our Facebook group where about 5,700 women have joined the Facebook group, and we are helping each other actively live richer. I cannot possibly help every single person individually. So what I love about the Facebook group is that there are so many financial experts in that group. So if you ask a question, it will get answered. If I see a question hasn't been answered, sometimes I'll answer it myself, or I'll tag someone that I know will know the answer in that question, because I want to make sure that you get the help that you need. So that's really important to me. What else? I think maybe the comments are not working. I'm sorry for all this talking to myself, but I want to make sure that you are able to ask me questions. Oh, she said, we're here. I see you guys behind the scenes. Why is it not showing? Hold on. I'm sorry. For some reason, it was not showing. Yes, finally. Yes, I see everyone. I was on the wrong side. All right, I see Devin. Hey, Devin. I see Yasina. I see John, Michelle Allen, Elizabeth. Just because, girl, I remember your name. You're back. Michelle Johnson, Angela, Chandra. Oh, Chandra, you had a week? Yes, hang in there, Chandra. Takesha Foster, Nicole, Jackie, Priscilla, Sandra again, Kalia, Renee, Ebony, Pearl. I was gonna say, I know y'all are out there. I can see y'all watching. So thank you for being here. Sean, Raina, Janai, Tina again, Yasmin, Mika, Dawn, Christy, Felicia. So this is great because I wanted to make sure that I could see your comments, because I want you to be able to ask me questions during this call. All right, or during this hangout. So I've been getting a lot of press for us, which is really awesome. So I was on WBLS, which if you live in the New York, New Jersey area, that's a major station for us. And every week I will be on Sunday morning, every week of the challenge. I'll be on 103.9 if you live in New York or New Jersey or the surrounding area. It's a new like R&B station, and I'll be there answering financial questions. So you can always call there and ask. I'll be on about 10:30. So please do that. What else? Oh, I wanted to tell you about the Live Richer leaders. So a lot of you have been hitting me behind the scenes, asking me questions about the challenge, and I'm trying my best to keep up. But unfortunately, it's getting really hard because remember, there are 9,000 of you. So if you have a question about the challenge, please ask it in the Live Richer forum and group, because we have a ton of awesome Live Richer leaders who can answer those questions for you. And if you have a financial question like, hey, Tiffany, my credit is bad, my debt is bad, I don't know how to get out of debt. I'm getting that a lot too. And normally I answer all of those questions in a timely manner. But with the challenge, it's become a challenge to do so. So I'm asking that please don't ask those questions to me in emails or behind the group, at least while the challenge is rolling. I'll be able to get back to that after the challenge. But while the challenge is rolling, to ask those questions in the group, because there literally are like a ton of financial experts in the Live Richer group, the forum, and they can answer your questions. Some of them secretly better than me, because I'm really good at debt, budgeting, savings, that kind of stuff. But you might have someone in credit, but you might have someone that all they do is credit. So they might know something new that I don't know. So please ask your financial questions in the group and your Live Richer Challenge questions in the group, and not to my inbox. Just because, like I said, I'm running the challenge and it's taking up a lot of time and effort to kind of answer you back. I'm just gonna give another shout out. Let's see, On the Go with Zoe. Hey Zoe, Donna, TB, hey Denise, Nicole Lee, Nicole Powell, Jacqueline Dujour, excuse me, Jacqueline, Tony Ball, Viola, hi, Tabitha, Tina. So hi ladies. We see I have about 100 ladies on right now. So that was another thing I wanted to say, asking the forum. So how do you feel? Enough about Tiffany. How do you feel? It's week 1, day 7. I want to know how you're feeling. What are your frustrations? What was really good? What was your favorite task? How do you feel? I want to hear from you. I want to read your comments and I'll share them with the ladies that are watching. So go. How do you feel about week 1 money mindset? Is your money mindset better? I hope so. Okay, hey Heather. Hey She. Hey Priscilla. Chester, hi. So yeah, share. How are you feeling? Was there a specific task that you were like, wow, that really opened up my eyes. I never thought about my money that way. Was there a task that you had trouble with that you didn't quite understand? Hey, Linda Lloyd. Hey, Heather. Was there maybe a task that you wanted more time with? Just so you know, every Sunday will kind of be a relaxed day where you can catch up on other tasks. It'll always be relax, reflect, review. What are your reflections? Oh, she's feeling empowered. Kalia, good. Well, while I wait for kind of like your comments to roll in, I'm going to share with you my story. I just did a radio interview early on today, and the host, Annette, who is also taking the challenge, so she is a sister too. Hey, Annette Johnson. She asked me what was my story. And so many of you might not know, but I grew up in a really financially literate household. My father was a CPA, an accountant, and he was a CFO. And so, which is, don't get me to start lying. He is, CFO is, oh, it's been a long day. Y'all know what a CFO is. Basically, he was like the head guy in finance for the company that he worked for. So anyway, he taught my 4 sisters and I. He and my mom had 5 girls. And so we would have money lessons all the time, weekly money lessons. And as a result, I just kind of grew up learning about money and not being afraid about money. Then up until my mid-20s, I was perfect. I had saved by 23, about $40,000. I had money saved for retirement. I had moved out. I bought a car in cash because I bought a used car. I mean, I had money. My credit score was over 800. I had not made a financial mistake. And then I made my biggest financial mistake. I trusted a friend of mine to help me learn how to invest, and it ended up being a credit card scam because he told me that the best way to invest is with other people's money, and that you should take money off of a credit card, which is called an advance, and use that money to invest. So I said, sure, I'm stupid. So I took the money off the credit card to the tune of like $15,000 to $20,000, and I gave it to him to invest, and of course he promptly disappeared. So for a year, I was like devastated because I thought, I can't believe I made this stupid mistake. I owe all this money on this credit card, and I refused to pay more than the minimum because that was my way of saying it's not my fault. He's going to give me back my money. So I like Facebook stalked him for a year, try to figure out where he was going so I could kind of meet him and say, give me my money. And of course that never happened. And finally I owned up to it and said, Tiffany, you made this mistake. You have to fix it. And just when I was about to really start paying it down, because honestly, I was a good saver and I could have paid that off in a year, then boom, I lost my job during the heart of really the recession. 2009, I was a preschool teacher and my school was a nonprofit school and they lost their funding. So we all lost our jobs. So here I was with like $25,000 worth of credit card debt, no job. I owned a home and I was just like, wait a minute, this can't be. So one of the number 1 lessons I have to tell you is that don't wait. Don't wait because you don't know what your circumstances or your situation will be. Had I took care of it when the problem occurred, I had the money as a teacher to take care of it. I just didn't. And so I waited. And so as a result, like I said, I was no job. I had a home. I couldn't afford the mortgage. I couldn't afford my bills. I couldn't afford really anything. And I was like, I kind of fell into like a funk, a depression about it. And I told no one because I was afraid to admit that I had made this mistake. I knew better. And I still made this mistake. And I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't tell anyone. And finally, I just got tired of being afraid all the time and like, you know, not being truthful. And I finally told one of my best friends, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I love you. And I told her, because Linda is probably like one of the sweetest people I know. And I told her, I said, Linda, I got something to tell you. And she said, what? And I told her, you know, my friend, he took all that money. I'm in all this credit card debt. And you know, I don't have a job. I don't know what. Thought that she was gonna, I don't know what I thought, but she was so kind, which is what I know her for. She said, girl, that's it. I thought you killed somebody for as serious as you made it. So what? It's okay. We all make mistakes. And she was so nonchalant about it that it released me from this fear. It released me from the shame. And I was able to see clearly and see a way out. And slowly but surely, I started making hard choices. I decided to move back home with my parents. At the time, I was 29. So I ended up spending my 30th birthday in my middle school bed because my baby sister already took over she was 19 at the time. She had already taken over my high school room, so I couldn't have it. So here I am at 29, sleeping in my extra schmedium middle school bed. And it was a really hard time and a humbling time because I couldn't afford my mortgage. I was calling them every week, trying to figure out a plan. It ended up not working. I tried to short sell my property. It ended up not working. And my house fell into pre-foreclosure. I was on unemployment. That ran out. I ran out of my savings. I ended up taking money out of my 401k, which I tell you do not do, to give it to basically the mortgage company to help save my house, which it didn't. So now I had no retirement, no savings, no unemployment, and no house. And so it was just a really hard time. And in that time is when I developed really the Budgetnista, because I started to work towards solutions. First, I started changing my money mindset, which is what you guys did this week. Then I knew how to budget. I said, Tiffany, you have the skills. So I started budgeting, even with a little bit of money that I was receiving during unemployment, I started doing that. I found another job that paid me about half as much as I was making as a teacher. But even with that, I started budgeting. And I started to slowly drag myself out of this hole and started paying down my debt. And during debt week, I'm going to show you exactly what I used to pay down my debt and get rid of my credit card debt in about 2.5, 3 years. My credit score, like I said, I don't know if I said this, but it tanked from 805 to 547. I was able in 2.5 years to bring it up to 750, where it is now. It hovers between 730 and 755. All with all of these negative marks on my credit. Despite all of that, I was able to do that. Well, not all these negative marks, just my mortgage. So it was a rough time, but so I'm here to say that if you're having trouble, if you're sleeping in your middle school bed, if you had to move back home, if you have a tremendous amount of credit card debt, if you can't afford your mortgage, if you took the money out of your retirement account, if you made mistake on mistake on mistake, I'm here to say, me too. Me too. And I found a way out, and that's why I started the Live Richer Challenge, because I'm literally showing you the steps that I took to get to where I am now, with money saved, my retirement building back up, a budget in place, a business. This is all I do full time as the Budgetnista. And so I just want you to know that it's not hopeless or helpless. And I want to do for you what Linda did for me. She helped to strip me of the fear and the shame. And that's why we're working together as a group to help strip you of the fear and the shame. And that I'm like trying not to cry because it just hit me like, so I'm going to try to be a big girl and not cry. But it was a really hard time for me. My boyfriend's going to kill me if he sees me crying like I'm such a baby. So I'm just really glad that I'm able to take what I learned and to help you. So I'm just going to read some of what you're saying so I can man up and dry up my eyes. He's really going to kill me if he sees me crying. He's like, really, Tiffany? So let's see. I feel like it's helping me create a discipline for managing money. I've been excited all week. Thank you, Sean. I am overwhelmed at the thought of spending hours on the phone trying to get my credit report fixed. Where should I start? So, Michelle, we're going to really take care of that during credit week. I don't want to take too many financial questions now, or really any at all. More so about the challenge. But don't worry, we're going to help you with that. And that's a great question to ask in the group, Michelle, because we have a ton of credit experts in the group. My money mindset is better. The biggest thing was writing things down. Yes, Chandra, I'm sorry. Write the vision, make it plain. Yes, I agree. Plus, I'm actually reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Yes. So if you read the story, that one story in The Richest Man in Babylon, and you want to read the rest of the book, please do. I just didn't want to overwhelm you for the day. There's no side panel for us to comment on the live Google Hangout. Okay. I'm not sure why, Tina. I'm sorry. My favorite has been Fabulang. Yes. So if you did not do day one and you did not get my friend Tanya, she has a business called My Fab Finance, and she gave us a goal sheet, which is amazing. And she gave it to me for free. So yes, that was amazing. Chief Financial Officer. Yes, Natasha. Thank you. I'm such a shame. I should know that. Rosanna's here. Hi, Rosanna. You're here with Natalie. I see Natalia, I'm like the worst. Meanwhile, I used to teach preschool. Somebody said chief financial officer. Yes, I got it. The most powerful moment, Kalia says, was writing down my financial goals. I'm feeling good. This is Yesenia. Good money mindset. What are your suggestions for online account to choose? So if you remember that's a good question, Yesenia, that I said to go to Magnify Money. So personally, the online only account I use, I forget what day that was, what task that was, on what day, but I like Ally. That's what I use. But I've heard really great things about Capital One 360, their account. Sonia Hightower. Hey, Sonia. Hey, DC, Chubby, Divanique. Okay. I'm feeling grateful for this challenge. Thank you. Learning a lot from this group. Denise, feeling great. My money's mindset is completely changed. Good, Pearl. The sharing is phenomenal. Yes, Priscilla, it is phenomenal. Sassy South Diva. Hi, ladies. Tony Bella's suits. Violet says, hey, feeling empowered. Good, good, good. Let's see. It's comforting to know that we have all struggled. Yes, Pearl, it is comforting to know. Let's see. No credit card debt, but plenty of medical debt. Okay. Oh, so Nina is here. Nina Sold Out is here. She said, I'm a baby too. Ajana, I know. So thank you, Ajana. Yasmin's here. Sitting down looking at the numbers. Yeah, it is really hard, Heather, to sit down and look at the numbers. Because, you know, you think that you're in this hole and that there's no way out. But let me just say this. If you're still here, that means there's a chance to make it right. You know, once you're not here anymore, then that's it. You know, whatever life you lived is what you've lived. But it is never too late to work on an issue or problem. I'm not going to pretend like it's going to go directly back to the way it was before, because we all have to pay the piper. We all have to accept responsibility for the things that we've chosen. But you have the ability to work on and make your situation better. You know, you are the designer of your life. That's really what Live Richer is really all about. It's not really about money. Money is merely the tool to the richer life. Do you want to travel more? Do you want to give back? Do you want to see your kids more? Do you want to move closer to your mom? Maybe you want to move and live 6 months in a warm place. Whatever that is your richer life. And money is the tool to that. And so, yes, although it can be scary, but you know what's scarier? Not living your full life because you did not learn how to master your money. And honestly, it's not that difficult. You know, once I started really just using what I already knew and it starts with a budget and savings plan and really working toward that, I realized, wow, it's not as hard as I thought. It just takes time and it takes effort. Hi, ladies. Hi, ladies. Courtney says, I literally learned about this 5 minutes ago. Well, hey, Courtney. So, Courtney, I hope you join us on the Live Richer Challenge. You can go to livericherchallenge.com. Thank you, Donna. Michelle, you're welcome for doing the challenge. She was nervous about getting naked. I know what you mean by naked, exposing your financial faults. You're welcome for sharing, Jamila. Tina, yes, we do have a dynamic group growing. So Natisha, thank you for adding her. Let's see. Tiffany, you have such a sweet spirit. Oh, thank you, just because. Yeah, so let's see what else I wanted to talk about today. How do you feel? What was your favorite task? Oh, so for you ladies who have gotten, so many of you women have asked me about the Kindle version. So whoop, whoop, this is clearly not the Kindle version of the book, but it is available on Kindle now. And you can get the Live Richer Challenge on Kindle now. And if you don't have a Kindle, but let's just say you have an iPad or even a computer, you can actually download the free Kindle app. Just Google free Kindle app. You can download the app and read the book. Because once the challenge is done, the reason why I wrote the book is because while I was getting women signed up for the challenge a number of months ago, some women hit me up and they said, will there be a corresponding workbook? And I thought, okay. Because I realize now that it was such a great idea, because what that means is once we're done with the challenge, we're going to move on to something else. You know, I'm going to start that investment club I told you about. There's going to be a tour. So the challenge won't be done like this again. I might do it every year, every January, but not this particular challenge. And so as a result, you might want to do the challenge with your coworkers in October. You might want to do the challenge with your sisters in January of next year. Or you might want to get your girlfriends together, your book club, and say, you know what, let's not just read a book, let's work through a book. And so with this and the Kindle version, you're going to be able to do that long after the challenge is done. 3 or 4 years from now, you might say, you know, let me take out this book, or let me give this book to my daughter, and so she can work through her finances, especially if you have a child that's going into college, you know, because you don't want them to be in your pockets forever, hint, hint. So helping them get on strong financial track is going to be essential. So yes, the Kindle book is out. It too has hit Amazon's bestsellers list. Last time I checked, it was number 20 out of thousands of books. So thank you so much for making that happen. This, I'm not sure what it is today. Last time I checked, it was number 17. So yep, it's available at Amazon. You just go to Amazon and type in Live Richer Challenge, and it should come up. Let's see what else. Oh, so today is Sunday. And if you remember, if you started the challenge on Monday, every Monday and Sunday, I'm going to ask you to take a survey. 3 questions, the same questions basically on Sunday and Monday. So I think one of the questions was, how do you feel about your money? So I want to see if the challenge helps shift you. Now, if you started off as optimistic, I'm hoping you stay optimistic. But if you started off as pessimistic, I hope that you've moved to optimism. And so I think another question was, do you have goals written down? And so I want to know that you're moving forward. The teacher in me wants to know, are the objectives being met? Because if I'm not helping you, then I'm not doing my job. So please don't skip over the survey. Please answer it. It takes literally 30 seconds. Click, click, click. And then it directs you right back to the challenge. So I really need the survey because I want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, it's an anonymous survey. You don't put your name or anything in. It's just questions that I ask you every Monday and Sunday. So take the survey today and make sure there'll be a new survey tomorrow on Monday that I'll reissue on Sunday. Because Monday, tomorrow, we start budgeting and savings week. Whoop, whoop. So that means we're about to get down and dirty. I hope you're ready. No, it's going to be easy. Don't worry. Let's see what else. LRC challenges. So if you're not receiving emails, so this is what I found out. Some of you might be struggling receiving the daily email. If you have Gmail, this is especially so because Google, although I love them, has a really strict filter. So usually in your Gmail, there's 3 tabs. There's the inbox tab, I think it's called, primary, I think, and then social in the middle, and then promotions tab. And so a lot of people's emails are being sent to that promotions tab. So take a look in there. And the way you can get it sent to your regular email is to literally drag it, like click on the email and drag it over to your regular inbox, and it should start to normally send it there. You can also check your spam folder if you haven't gotten the daily emails. Worst case scenario, if you're not receiving any of the emails, sometimes Gmail will block the email altogether because they're like, no, we're not going to send it. This is spam. So what you can do is send me an email saying hello to Tiffany, Tiffany, at thebudgetnista.com. And that will lock me in as a contact for you. And as a contact, then I'm able to send you emails. And the service that I use will be able to send you emails because I want to make sure that you're getting your daily emails. So that way, if you have your phone with you, you could do the challenge wherever it is that you are. So those are my solutions. So this is if you signed up. Now, if you haven't signed up, then you're not going to get the emails. If you haven't signed up, mosey on over to livericherchallenge.com. Click sign up, and then you will receive emails starting the next morning at 6 a.m. So the emails go out at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every morning. Let me see who else is here. Who is this? So we're going to just block you, this person who said this really bad word. Report spam or abuse. Yes, so continue. Okay. The book is an awesome tool. Thank you, Just Because. Oh, you're going to give it as a gift in the future. Thank you. Of course, just receive the workbook. Whoop, whoop. Oh, you wanted the Kindle version? Well, I'll say this, Kendra, that it is literally a workbook. So there are things that you have to fill out and write. And although I love Kindle, you know, so there's like pages and stuff that you have to fill out. There's like especially during budgeting week, there's this. So you can't do that in a Kindle. So although I love Kindle, for certain books, it's actually better to get the physical book. So, you know, that extra $5 that you spent, that it is money well spent, I promise you. Love the listing of my goals. That's good, Shanae Powell. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. You're doing better with impulse buying. Good. Tiffany, this is Yuwandi. The best part of the challenge for me is just taking all information. Good. So let me tell you, because Yuwandi's name reminded me of a woman I knew from Kenya. We have women literally all over the world taking the challenge. A woman from Hong Kong emailed me. I was like, what? She's taking the challenge. A woman from Kenya emailed me. She's taking the challenge. Australia, a few women told me from Australia. The UK, a bunch of women from the UK, all over Europe. Where else did I see? Bahamas, Puerto Rico, although that's from the United States. But still, so a lot of Caribbean women. So we are international, ladies. This is not just us here in the States. There are amazing women all over the world taking this challenge with you. So what does that mean? That means whatever shame you feel about not having your finances in order, women all over the world are struggling with the same thing. So we're here together to work together to fix that. So let me see who else. Thank you for sharing that story because I don't feel so bad. Oh, good cupcake bands. I'm learning a lot about the challenge. Good, Tarika. She said, thank you for sharing your stories and your experience. Thank you even more for taking the life lessons learned so we don't have to repeat them. Exactly. Yes, because if I made plenty of mistakes, that if I can help you not make them, that will be awesome. Cervantes, I like the idea. The ideas everyone shares. Good, girl. Not for nothing, but thank God. Yes, honestly, Kalia, I think that all the time. I mean, whatever faith you believe in, you know, I say this, that it was not a coincidence that I went through that. I think that I had to go through that because how could I help you without really struggling myself? So I'm thankful for that experience. I'm thankful for him who stole that money from me. Although if I see you in the streets, no, just joking. Honestly, I don't even have any malice in my heart toward him because I could not be here without making that mistake. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm way past that now. Very difficult to face your stuff. Yes, it is, Jackie, to face your stuff, but we're here for you. Janine, now that you heard your story, I can fully understand the incredibly supportive and inspiring energy. Yes. Yes, Janai, I believe in energy. So I think the energy that you put in is the energy that you get out. And so I'm feeling really good about the way the group is going, the forum, if you haven't joined. The energy is in it. It's just a one of giving versus taking, because that's the energy I really tried to put in there. Thank you for the advice and support. Dawn, you're welcome. Donna, thank you for your candor. You're welcome, Donna. Okay, so let's see what else I had to talk to you about today. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to see how you guys thought about this. I thought once the challenge is done, I want to have a badge of honor to say I did it. 36 days. Week 1, money mindset. Week 2, budgeting and savings. Week 3, debt. Week 4, credit. Week 5, insurance and investing. And we have one day called our Live Richer Day. So after doing all of that work, we have to celebrate. So 1, save the date. February 11th, which is a Wednesday, if you live in the New Jersey area. I'm sorry, ladies who don't live in this area. I'm definitely going to come out and visit you because I'm planning a tour. So don't worry, you will see me. So if you live in the New York, New Jersey area, I'm going to be having a party. It will be free, of course, because, you know, free is for me. It's going to be a free party, a rap party, and a book launch party. And I want you to come out and enjoy. It'll be probably about 5:30 to 9, that kind of time, 9:30. It's going to be in New Jersey. I'm looking for a place now, but just save that date, February 11th. If you're doing meetups, which is awesome, then just don't do a meetup on that day if you live in this area where I live, which is New Jersey. But wouldn't that be awesome if we all did like a launch on a rap party on the 11th if you didn't live in the New York, New Jersey area? So if you live in California or whatever, please do. That would be awesome. So this is the idea I thought I had, since I said that aside from having the rap party, I want to celebrate the fact that you've done the challenge, you've done all the work. So I was thinking about creating Live Richer t-shirts. You remember, like, I don't know if you guys remember that PX90 that all the guys were into. It's like this like exercise, like extreme exercise boot camp. And at the end, if you did it, you earned yourself a t-shirt. So I thought, oh my gosh, I want us to earn a t-shirt. So I'm going to get some t-shirts made. Finding a site where you guys can kind of order them yourself, where I'll design them and then you can order whatever your size is. And it's gonna, of course, say Live Richer Challenge. But what I need help with is I want like a phrase on the back. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Scandal, you know how Olivia Pope said it's handled. So something like that, so I'm gonna put it out there to you to think about it, to share in the group. What phrase should we have on the back? So Live Richer Challenge, I did it, or Live Richer Challenge. I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. So what like empowering phrase should we have on the back of the t-shirt to get you guys excited that you did the Live Richer Challenge, that you've earned your t-shirt? You cannot rock the t-shirt It's an honor system, but you cannot rock the t-shirt unless you finish the challenge to completion. So I would love to hear your suggestions in the comments, but also I would love to hear them, like I said, in the Facebook forum about what we should put on the back of the challenge. And let's see. Oh, Charlene says, hi, Tiffany, my favorite cure was the first, but I would love for you to elaborate on the second cure. So, Charlene, we're not going to go over that here. Oh, Toronto, Erica. Oh, look at me. I'm like a Mac. I can't even focus. From Toronto. I forgot Canada. Yes. So, 7 cures, control that expenditure. So, actually, Charlene, the reason why I won't go into that is because that's going to be the week that we start on Monday. So, we will be going over that starting tomorrow. I'm going to show you how to budget and save, how to control your expenditures. Who else? I think that's it. So, oh, I kept it pretty light this time. So once again, if you have financial questions, if you have questions about the challenge, please ask them in the group versus my inbox, because I just get so many to manage the 9,300 women who have signed up. Please invite other sisters to join us. It is not too late. It's rolling admission. So sisters can come as much as they like, as long as the challenge is still going. If you haven't already, the book is a great resource, especially if you plan on doing the challenge later or again, or with other sisters or your aunties or your, not your uncles. I mean, they can do it too. And some people have to ask me, can men join? It's really for women because I really want to empower women, but I'm not going to turn anyone away. So if a man wants to sneak in and join, hey, so be it. Don't forget to take the survey. If you have not taken the survey, I'm going to post a link in the forum. It's just a wrap survey for the week to see if you guys actually were able to accomplish what I set before you. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Your leaders, your Live Richer leaders are an excellent resource. If you would like to join a smaller group, I'm going to have them all kind of say hi in the forum tonight. If you would like to kind of like share in a smaller group, then you can go to livericherchallenge.com and click on LRC leaders and find one that you think will be suitable to you. They're all amazing women. I handpicked all of them, so they're all amazing. We have a call every night right before, not every night, every Sunday right before we meet. Is there any other forms besides Facebook? TB, unfortunately, no, because honestly, I don't know how to build a forum, and Facebook's forum is free. So maybe next time around when we do the challenge, TB, that I will try to see if I can get one built. So Duchess, she said t-shirts are a great idea, right? Montreal, woo, I love Montreal, Miko. I was in Montreal like last year. Oh, Catch the Dream for the back of the t-shirt. Thank you for teaching us what no one else would. You're welcome, Sean, because no one would teach me. Pearl said scandal. Meanwhile, Pearl, focus. Cafe Press is great for t-shirts. Okay. I'm just surprised at how much I've been looking at my spending this week. Good. Went out to a dinner that wasn't in my budget and tried to figure out a way to replenish those funds by giving us something else before the week. So Raina, so yes, thinking about your spending, that's critical. Girl, you are the bomb. Oh, thanks, Elisa. Everyone is doing a great job assisting with advice. You're welcome. Yes to the LRCTs. Hope it's in Somerset. No, it's not going to be in Somerset, Nina. I used to live in Somerset. It's most likely going to be in Newark, because Newark was where I live first, and it's central to New Jersey and New York. Please tell the ladies about your blue bike story. Oh, that is a cute story. You know, we're going to save that for next week, Kalia. Remind me, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know everybody has families and stuff for the most part. Favorite part of the challenge was that you made me face my financial fears. Good, Nicole. You're welcome, Kendra. Hi, Tiffany. Okay. So I think that's it. So, oh, how do I get an accountability partner? GM Roberts. So GM, if you go to, and Charlene, this will answer for you too. If you go to livericherchallenge.com, there is a little box or a little tab that says forum, and you click on the forum, it'll send you to the forum, and you can ask, I need an accountability partner who lives here. So you can either get a virtual one, or you can get, maybe you'll find someone who lives in your city where you can actually meet up with them. Or you can also go to the same livericherchallenge.com and click on Live Richer Leader. There's another tab. And those women there are my official accountability partners for the challenge. So you can find a woman in your area or just find a virtual woman and join her group, because they're all amazing women. They're doing such a good job, and they know just about as much as the challenge as I do, because I've been keeping them. They helped me to design the book. Whoop, whoop. So my Live Richer leaders, I asked them what should be on the front cover. So they are one of the reasons why the book looks so beautiful. So yes, that's where you can find your accountability partner. Kendra, you rock too. I wish I didn't get it in Kindle already. Oh, Crystal, you know what? You have it. It's still a resource to you. And the good thing is that, you know, you can, I'll be giving you some of the sheets that you need in order to do what you need to do. And does anybody have any closing questions before we wrap this thing up? Because Boo made dinner. You know, I know it's late. So all you health nuts, I don't want to hear it. I work like all the time. So this is not late for me. I still have like 3 more hours of prepping for you guys tomorrow before I go to sleep. But he made baked turkey wings and rice and some sort of vegetable. And so I'm excited to eat because I've not eaten in a little while. Oh, you have a meetup in the Detroit area. Woo woo. Yes. So she still needs a partner. So Michelle asked for one in the group. Love your personality. Sorry to spam your forum. No cupcakes. Oh, that was you, cupcakes. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, so I don't allow solicitations in the forum. Thank you, Tiffany. This is so needed. You're welcome, AJ Ryder. I've been so conscious about saving. Krista, just because. Backup t-shirts. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Ask me. Oh, I like that. Just because. I'm going to have like a little contest in the forum to see about the back of the t-shirt. Who are the LRC leaders? There are about 100 women, Teresa, who I reached out to say, can you help me to manage the challenge? Because there's no way I can manage 10,000 women. And so they can be found at livericherchallenge.com under the tab LRC Leader. And they're just regular women. They're not financial experts for the most part. There are a few. They're just regular women who I have updated about the way the challenge works, so they know the answers to your challenge questions. Not the financial answers necessarily, but like, you're not getting your emails, where do you sign up for this? How do I get an accountability partner? So they really are your accountability partner, your cheerleader, your encourager, the place where you can ask questions if you're not getting answers in the larger group. So that's where you can find them. How do you get an accountability partner? Just ask. The forum is wide open. And I've seen people just ask and then get hooked up with someone if you need an accountability partner. So I think that's it. Does anybody have any closing questions? A dream never deferred. Okay, Shani, that's for the back. Bon appetit. Oh, yeah. Enjoy dinner. Make mine a large. Yeah. All right, Sean, you're not getting any of my food. Oh, thank you, Bella. She said you are truly exceptional. Thank you so much for this. Okay. So we need a LRC leader in the Midwest region. If you want to be one, let me know. Okay. So with that, I'm about to enjoy some din-din. I bid you adieu. I want to say thank you, ladies. And I really, really, really appreciate you. And you keep me going. And even when I'm exhausted, I think to myself, oh, my sisters need me to be on my best, you know, to be my best. So I actually bought vitamins today with Boo, because I said, you know, I got to be strong for these ladies. And so I just look forward to becoming, to continuing to be a resource to you. And good night. Good night. Stop broadcast.